I had this recently I had this crazy Fortnite addiction, right? And I was
no.
I started playing.
I could get it.
I started playing Fortnite with my son, who's 10, and he was like, nah, he tapped out immediately. And I was like, well, you should come back because this is kind of cool. So I'm playing, and then 3 months later, I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with me? My wife is like, you got to stop. I am done with this. I am done. Right?
You and I are the same thing.
I go, she's like, I'm so done. You need another fucking hobby, right? And so she's like, I bought you some clay, right?
Oh.
And so I started doing some pottery, right? And that's where I was like, oh, YouTube is insane. Because I just, in 3 weeks, I had done so now she's like, every search engine is hand build pottery, glazing, firing kilns.
Oh, that's cool.
So I have
much more productive.
It's much. Well, by the way, I get something at the end.
And you feel better.
I feel so much better.
Dude, the feeling that you get when you play video games for 12 hours in a row, you feel terrible when it's over.
You feel sick to your stomach. It's literally too and you have something good happen. You're like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yes. And I look over and my wife is in the doorway going
what's wrong with you?
Are you serious?
You're a grown-ass man.
Should you not be making a movie right now or writing something or doing something?
Well, it's important for people to know that even people who are successful movie makers are still going to get addicted to those goddamn things. They're heroin.
They're too good.
They're so good.
They're so well made.
We had a giant Quake problem, and I had a giant Quake problem for years, and I quit. And I quit cold turkey when I realized it was I was playing 8-10 hours a day.
You can't see the hours. Yeah. That's what does it. When you see the hours, when you see a total number of hours that you've played, you're like, okay, I could have written a novel.
I could have done so much. I could have done so much. So I stopped. But then when we had a new studio in Los Angeles, we had a big warehouse. And we said, let's put a fucking LAN in here. So we put a local area network and bought some gaming computers and set it up for Quake. And instantly, I was a junkie again. Scratching my face. I was fucking every day. We were playing 3-4 hours a day. It was nuts.
See?
It just gets right into your... It's too good.
It's too good. They're good at it. Well, I saw that your
Racing simulator?
Racing simulators too.
I haven't even hopped on that yet.
By the way,
we've had it for over a week.
The problem with it is it's like racing.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I did, I saw this the other day where they had one of the F1 guys went against some kid and he beat him. And I was like, that makes me happy.
On the racing simulator?
On the racing simulator.
Yeah.
And I was like, that made me happy. Well, only just because, you want that skill set. You want in your mind that skill set to translate.
Yes.
You're like, see?
I was watching this thing on Formula One drivers, all the different things that they have to be able to do. Their response time is so much faster than anybody else's. They had this thing where they have the lights, and the lights go off, and you have to touch the light when it goes off.
Sure.
And the Formula One race car drivers were off the charts.
Oh, really?
And
They're just wired different.
They all have crazy thick necks.
Oh, yeah,
because it's just...
And also the helmet's not light, it's it's serious.
Yeah, it's a fucking serious piece of weight up there, bouncing your head around.
No, it's fucking
you're
crazy.
Whipping around. I'm sure you've seen the comparison between a GT3 car and then a Formula One car on the same track.
No.
It's wild.
Because
the GT3 car looks amazing, and then the Formula One car, no way. That's not real. Is this real time?
Oh, as far as it being able to stick to the track where
it's so much faster.
It's so much faster.
It's so much faster. And the time that you have, watch this. So on the left side, you have the GT3 cars. These are just GT3 cars.
No. That's the...
the right is the GT3 car. The left is the Formula One car. Look how much faster they go.
It's gone. Yeah.
They're fucking insane. I mean, they're so fast. And the way they hug... I went to the COTA, the Formula One race out here. Yeah, it's insane to see it live.
Yeah.
To see it live, you really appreciate it. It's just oh my God.
My daughter Willow's addicted to Formula One. She's I sent her down 2 years ago to it, and it was look at that. See?
That sound, too, is amazing.
Woo! Yeah, the GT3, they look like they're not even moving in comparison.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, and I sent it out because at the time Formula One was wanting me to. We were going to do a film. I was going to do a commercial for them, I was in the middle of pitching them, and they were like, "Oh, can we send you down to Austin to the race?" And I said, I can't because I'm in the middle of this thing, but you can send my daughter. And Willa was she had pit access. She was losing her mind. She's calling me every 5 minutes, going "Are you insane? Look at there's Hamilton. I can't believe it's right there." And I was like, "Okay, calm down. Don't be a groupie. I want you to like. She has like a tattoo of like Formula One, like a
Oh, wow.
a car. Yeah, she's really into it. But
well,
she's
I
really,
know that Netflix series out here in America made it way more
blew it.
popular in
Blew it
America.
out. Blew it,
because
yeah.
it didn't make any sense
blew
that
it
it was
out.
so popular worldwide,
Yeah.
but not popular in a place that's most obsessed with cars.
yeah, like
Makes no sense.
You feel like we would just be like drinking the Kool-Aid of that so hard.
Well, our thing is just going around a circle real quick. Like, our thing is so silly in comparison. Like NASCAR?
Yeah, no,
NASCAR is so silly.
It's crazy, and you'd think that like we would dig like this kind of all the turns and like the
Yeah.
insane technology. It's like feels like it's right on our wheelhouse, and maybe it, and I think it can be.
Well,
We'll
it
see what
turns out it is. It's just got to,
takes
you
a
know,
minute.
and it's
Yeah.
something like, it has something like a Netflix special has to happen.